Hello.
Hello, I need two more of these.
Awesome.
I have 9. So
Yeah, I can take Adam.
you can take who?
Adam,
I don't matter to me, whatever you decide.
the new one.
Whatever you decide, it's fine with me.
I think because let's see, did any of your kids actually not end up coming? No, you have all those kids.
Yeah.
I have all my kids. Phoebe should actually take Adam.
Whatever you guys decide.
She's got space free right now.
I'm okay with whoever you guys decide. Yes, I am. See you tomorrow.
Yeah. Have a good night. Hello.
It worked that time.
It worked. Okay, so it feels like the difference was the first time I shared it by sending an invite, and the second time I just shared the permanent link. So I should probably just do that.
Yeah, I think that's the way we've been doing it too.
Okay, and with the permanent link, this is going to work every time now, right? Or do I need to make
Sure.
a new link, a new session each time?
Oh, that's a good question. That's a good question. That's a Bowen question because he's way more fluent with this than I am.
Okay, I can shoot. I should jot these things down for myself. I will shoot him an email asking him that.
Yeah. So then the other thing that I realized after I suggested, you start your own YouTube channel and do all this, set up a live event, for recording purposes and research and confidentiality and all that kind of stuff, we might have to set it up as an EDC account and then just give you guys access to it. But this will be good practice anyway.
Okay, so basically what you would do is you would make something that's like mistus1@gmail.com or something like that.
Exactly.
And then you give me the login credentials so that I can pretend that it's my email.
Exactly.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. I mean, as long as I do it so I have the 24 hours in advance, it's not a big deal. Great. Okay, so in terms of practicing, things that I've already played with a little bit, I'm on the control room right now, and Bowen suggested keeping the control room up all the time, right? So that I just have a sense. Okay, so if I mute myself, did that mean you couldn't hear me then?
It means I can't hear you.
Great. Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Great. And now talk to me.
I don't know what you want me to tell you, except maybe a
Cool.
third grade.
And now I can't hear you, and now it's a lot louder. Okay,
Okay.
that's good.
You didn't want to tell you. Oh, I'm not.
What?
I'm
Why
not.
should we need to hear everything you're saying now?
Because I'm.
Because you're. Say that again.
Are you hearing?
I'm just getting a bunch of weird feedback mostly.
Oh, this is interesting.
It almost sounds like it's like it's windy, even though you're inside. But I think that might be better. I think it was more of a connection thing, not a control panel thing. So I feel pretty good about the control panel. I know it's a little weirder without multiple people. Before, I'll just get a few of my friends to try it with multiple people.
Yeah.
Should I try?
Fan. That's what the problem is.
Got it. Okay. But that's a good thing to know. Something to bring up for people if I'm having a hard time hearing them. Just asking them if there's some kind of ambient noise machine nearby.
Right.
Okay.
Are you hearing an echo now?
I'm not getting any echo.
I'm not getting the echo now either. Okay, we're good.
Okay.
I was echoing, not you.
Oh, interesting. I have both of us at about a medium range, so I haven't cut anybody down, and it's not causing any echo issues.
Okay.
I don't know. Okay. Should I try a screen share?
Sure.
So I can choose either the entire. So if I do my entire screen, you're not seeing it yet, right? You won't see it till I click share.
Correct.
Okay. So now you can see it, and I can see it, and it's just pictures and pictures and pictures. Now, if I say I want to present to everyone, that forces you, no matter what, to see what I've got on my screen, right? And then I can stop. Oh, wait, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay, let me try that again. So if I share it and then I present to everyone, I don't want to stop screen sharing, but I want to stop presenting to everyone. Okay, I can stop presenting, but still be screen sharing. Okay. So that seems fine. And then if I pull this up, or if I pull this up, that's all visible. And then if I want to do it as just one window, I can choose any one window. If I choose a small window, like this is just a sticky note, what are you going to see?
Really big.
Just really big that?
It fills up the whole screen.
Wow, that's weird because I can't see it. Oh, now I can. Okay. Cool. And so a good idea would be, I remember Bowen was saying that he would download the picture and then pull it up on a preview and use that.
Right.
Why is that preferred over showing it on Flickr?
Because that allows you to choose which photos to share with everybody.
Okay.
If you do it from Flickr, they might catch glimpses of some of the other photos.
That makes sense. Okay, so I can have my stack basically ready to go.
Exactly.
Select through them. And then once I have something like that up, like I can write on it. Is that through Google Hangouts that I can write on it, or is that through something else?
Good question, because I haven't seen anybody write on it through Google Hangouts.
Okay, he had said something about writing. So let me see if that's related in any way.
Because I remember writing on it when we were in Zoom, and I know how to do it in Zoom, but not Google Hangouts. So that can be.
Okay, it shouldn't be really necessary though, right? If I just put it up and have us talk about it.
Right.
So let me try pulling up a picture in preview, just so that I can see how it looks in terms of size. Okay. That now looks like that. Is there any way to cut it down? Like if they had something that for example, this was someone's work and I didn't want them to see no magic numbers at the bottom. That was giving something away that I didn't want everybody to see.
Mm-hmm.
When screen sharing, I don't have control over that. So I should cut that out of the picture before I screen share it, right?
Right. But you can crop it in preview.
Yeah. Yeah. So I could just do
and since you're screen sharing preview, you can just crop it from there.
Okay, let's try that. Can I crop it in preview?
I'm pretty sure. If you go up to go to that little toolbox that's next to rotate.
Oh yeah. Are you able to see what I'm doing right now?
I am.
Cool. So if I wanted to crop it, I would. Why am I not?
I think it's the one that looks kind of like a frame over to the right.
I think it's this.
Yeah, I can't see what comes up when you click on any of those. So
oh, really interesting. Yeah, no, none of these are cropping that I see. These are all like color adjustment and stuff, but I can play around with figuring out how to crop in preview. But basically, so if I were to, I guess this is a way to write. If I were to want to highlight something someone was doing, and I put a frame around it, just so we could look at one part. Do you see that now, that red box? Yes, you do.
Yep, I do.
Cool. And then if for some reason I were to exit out of preview while talking to you, it just leaves screen share. Okay.
Yep.
Cool.
Okay. I pulled out preview to see if.
Yeah, I can. That's to me seems like a Google problem. I can just Google how to crop in preview.
Okay, so I see the menu option, but I don't see. It's not highlighted. It's grayed out.
Yeah.
But it's on the menu above with tools. What's this? That's colors. Yeah, but I think I'm seeing the same thing that you saw.
Okay, I'll play around with it. That knowing that I can do it in advance, I'd rather do it before I screen share because then I'm not showing whatever it is that I don't want to show. So
Right.
I'll figure it out before the first session.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, I don't have an answer for how to crop there.
No problem.
Okay, no, I do.
Okay.
I do have an answer. So if you go to the selection thing that's on the far left,
Let me pull something up that I can crop.
Okay.
Okay, the far left.
Far left, there's a little selection, a dotted rectangle, or you can choose an ellipse or something like that.
Yeah.
Select something, and then when you go to the menu, it allows crop becomes available.
Great. So if I were to, let me just practice that with you there. If for some reason something happened and I showed you something that I didn't want to show you. Whoa. Oh my God, we're going insane. Okay, we're going to stop.
Cool.
Showing you Snapchat. Yay. And I wanted to crop just a little ghosty guy.
Yep.
We can do that.
Yep. There it goes.
Okay. No problem.
Oh yeah, you even found it in a different place than I did. Okay, cool.
Okay. Other things I should be able to do. Or am I?
Other things you should do. I think those are the two big things: is to be able to pull up the pictures, and then be able to adjust people's volume so you can hear it more carefully, or more explicitly, whatever word you want to plug in there. You know how to set up the link, but that might be done through a different account.
Ooh, and I just played in chat. I looked up how could I chat to just one person.
Oh, you can.
You can, yeah, there's all these commands. So you can send a private message to a specified user, which feels harder to do when there's just you, like to test that. Does that say it's private? Oh, it does say private.
Me to Kate.
Do you say me to Kate?
No, you just do /2, TO, and then you type the person's first name.
And then after that, I write the thing?
Uh-huh. Can you see my screen now? Nope, stop that.
Yes.
Okay, so down in the chat corner?
Unfortunately, my picture is in that corner.
Oh, okay.
Let's see here.
What
I did where I said to Matt. What did I did? Should it have been Matt in brackets?
Space between to and Matt.
Oh, okay. To Matt, and then do I type the thing afterward?
Yep. Yeah, so I typed to Kate space Carter, and Carter came out in the text.
Okay, so it's whatever the first name would be. Great. Let me write myself.
Yeah. Now, what we have not figured out, and what Bowen thinks is not possible, is to chat to a few people at a time. So you can't do a little group chat. There are also other options available. Again?
Looking at the available commands, that doesn't look possible.
Right, right.
I also, having done, kind of been on the other side of it, I know that I paid less attention to the chat icons because that would have meant going into where I had the video blown up and then like kind of disrupting what we were doing. So I feel as long as I have table leaders, text phone numbers, I can just text them too.
Well, and I think that's what Bowen would suggest anyway, is that you don't try to chat to the groups. You try to use the cell phone, use text.
Okay.
Because they don't always pay attention to the chat box, and it can be disruptive, which are what you said. So, yeah.
Okay, that's good. With cameraman, where it talks about broadcast settings, I can just keep all of those as no, right?
I think so. What are the options? I'm not looking at it.
Join, hide their audio and video. Oh, I can screenshot with you if you screen share with me if you stop screen sharing. Right? You're screen sharing with me.
I see that. But I don't.
Oh, maybe I can do it anyway.
Wait, where did it go?
I think I overrode.
You did override, and that's good because the option to stop was not coming up.
Weird. Okay, so if you look in the top, oh
I
goodness,
see, cameraman.
you can see as guests join, hide their audio and video. That doesn't feel important. Broadcast the large video that I see to my audience and hide other video feeds. These don't seem like things I.
No, 'cause that would prevent switching back and forth among groups.
Okay. And I want as much as possible to have it move, even for me, probably during full group between whoever's talking the loudest. But when it's during small group work time, I'm going to want to click on individual people's and focus on what's happening in their window.
Yeah, and regardless of who you click on, other sites are going to be flipping back and forth amongst them anyway.
So it won't affect their experience.
Exactly. So whatever you click on is for you. When I'm listening to something, I want to see it also.
Yeah.
So I just do what you described, and I click on that video so that that's what's primary on my screen, and then I try to listen to it.
Okay. That seems reasonable. I think that's it for me then.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I think you're in good shape because this. I think this is supposed to be this straightforward and easy to use. So I typed the couple of questions that we had for Bowen. And so I'll send that in an email to him. I've CC'd you already. And what Bowen and I are talking later this week, I'm going to ask him to do a document of helpful tips for Google Hangouts Live. And we will also decide about logging in for Google, which I think is probably going to end up with our accounts and you guys just logging into them to run the session.
Okay.
For IRB purposes. Okay.
Seems reasonable.
Cool. Anything else?
I think that's it for now. The not related to this specific technical stuff, but if we're going to be doing the full year one, are we still going to be are we starting like mid-October or?
Yeah. And if you're doing monthly, you mean?
Yeah, sorry, monthly.
Yeah, it'll be you'll end up having to squeeze 2 of them somewhere, because if you start in October, you get October, November, December, January, February, March, April, May, and that's 8 of them. Most school districts don't like doing anything in June, but you have that entire flexibility to do whatever works for the group.
Okay.
So if you do October to May, that's 8. And so you either squeeze one in somewhere else or you do one in June.
Okay, but we're not doing any in September.
No, we won't have research authorization to do it by September. And the research team wants to do that first step of research before anybody has any sessions.
Okay, makes sense.
So, okay.
Great.
All right, cool.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye.
See ya. Bye.